Hello and welcome to the Flightship. We're back for another round of the Flightship. Yeah, I know.
And we weren't recording what we were doing. We shot music a cappella. So you're welcome for
What you
informing
gotta do, Philip, is you should record these load screens, but then just like cut them all out and edit them all together into like one bonus video. That's just all the loading screens where we're just like just goofing off.
Maybe.
It's really a shame we didn't get that one.
I just jumped to Sammy, who was sitting on the spawner, and I was already on the spawner.
Great job, Joshua.
Oh.
You're welcome.
That's why we have a teammate like you.
Is there any place I'd want a squid beacon in this one?
What?
Is there any place I'd want a squid beacon in this one?
I don't know. You'd want to make something relatively hidden. Maybe on one of those ledges above the, because this central point is...
I do just say, I don't
like,
really like the squid beacons that much.
Yeah, ink armor.
Yeah, no one ever uses them is what I find.
But it is
when
actually,
I have them...
Like, it's actually quite useful specifically for the shifty station this time.
Yeah. So, like, on this, like, ledge up here would probably be a good place so that you can quickly... You can shave off a couple seconds getting to that, like, central temple place.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not. Because I don't really like him.
Oh, we're in danger. Chuckles. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
So, Sammy, what do you think of the Origami King?
Right. So, here's a bit of context. The last time we recorded, Paper Mario the Origami King was announced, but not out. And I was very optimistic about the game.
We were all on a high. Like I didn't even buy the game like I said I would because like I got to the point. I was like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel like it, so I just didn't. I'm just gonna use Sammy's copy when I eventually, because I do plan on playing it. I'm just gonna use Sammy's copy because he already has one.
Yeah.
But that was back when I was on a super high for the end. Like everyone was like it was like right after the first trailer had come out. And actually, I mean, I guess you all know because it's Ketchup versus Mayo. Like you could definitely figure out exactly what days those Splatfest took place.
What?
And we always do it
Yeah,
on
if anyone
Saturday,
has really, really strong feelings about Paper Mario the Origami King, it's me.
You guys really strong feelings about losing this match? It's me, because we're about to lose.
No, you don't know that.
We just did.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
So
I actually kind of do know that.
Oh, wait, I guess we're right. Who could have seen this coming?
Me.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Back to Origami King.
Well, the bottom line, I do not like Paper Mario the Origami King.
Yes, and I know quite a few people do.
Rest in peace.
But, like, a lot of people who do are, like, trying to say that, like, you shouldn't not like the game. Well, and I have my reasons for not liking the game. So it's kind of annoying when these people are like, ugh, those people are just hating on it, ugh.
But I think it's I think your perspective is very interesting because I think the primary reason you dislike the game, which is... Sammy, what's the primary reason?
Which is?
It's just, like... I need to formulate my thoughts for a second.
Start with the puzzles.
Oh yeah, the battle system.
Because, yeah, I feel like this is the primary problem, and I think it illustrates a very important point. I'll let you tell it, but
so,
I think
for some reason, Paper Mario is not allowed to be an RPG anymore.
Oh.
But instead it's a puzzle game now.
Oh.
As someone who is not a big fan of puzzle games, and was a huge fan of Paper Mario, I am really I do not like seeing a series I hold dear to my heart getting, like, essentially destroyed and replaced.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Disgusting.
I can do puzzle games, but I think Paper Mario: The Origami King was really not well handled, even as a puzzle game. Every
Yeah.
battle just boils down to solve the puzzle and then win, or
Win.
solve the puzzle and then deal or don't solve the puzzle and deal just a little bit of damage to your enemies, then solve the puzzle again. Because of the limited nature of the ring battle system, you get the same puzzles over and 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 over again.
That was your rip, but thank you.
Ahem, yeah, I'm making a point.
Yes.
But like, it's just, it's boring. I don't like the system. Your attacks are basically all just jumps and hammers, as opposed to all the fun different kinds of action commands you had before.
They're really not going for the chicken part. Like, I'm having free reign over here. I'm placed down like 3 squid beacons.
So, I might use one of those to get in right now.
Guys,
You can
guys,
just lay down another one.
Somebody's coming to that one. Somebody's coming to that one.
Alright, lay down another one.
Yeah. I've got all 3. They're all down.
Alright.
Oh, I guess you use them up when you.
Tommy, you got that one?
So they only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we've
they
got
are destroyed when someone jumps to them.
All right, and everyone got their. All right.
Alright.
This place is done.
I'd say
We
you
got
should
egg, right?
transfer a couple of your beacons to the middle. Because
Yeah.
that's where
Transfer
we're
all of
gonna
them,
need
'cause
them next.
we don't really need to get in there anymore. I'm just gonna use all of them.
Alright, yep, it's fully inked now.
Or maybe leave one if.
Guys, look out.
No.
Somebody's about to booyah bomb.
Okay, ink armor for everyone.
Nice.
Thank you.
Get
How do I
into
get-
the middle and start inking.
I will be your eyes up here because I'm about to destroy their whole team. Like that.
All right, I'm super jumping in because I died. I'm super into shadow.
Oh,
actually.
I didn't get in.
I can't get in. Alright, I'm
Wait.
jumping to inside.
Wait, where's inside?
I'm in.
didn't-
Guys, jump to me.
All right, shoot. I think I'm jumping to you. Oh
Okay.
wait, if we're the only person in, only one of us needs to be in there. I'm jumping out.
Yeah, but there were a few
Okay.
people in. We just took care of them.
Ah. All right, the rest of us come. Like the rest of you.
Alright, take care of the ring
defend
around
ring.
the middle. There's people who are... There's like rollers.
We have every single containment unit. Hold up. I'm taking care of this right here. Because I always find it annoying when these are get left behind. I was so close to
Yeah.
finishing it.
Dang. But look at that. Oh, that's a.
Nice.
I think
It's
the
good
squid
to
beacon
win.
strategy worked.
Yeah, the squid beacons are really, and it's really fun. Although I was literally uncontested in that chicken area for most of the time. Like no one was trying to get in.
Now, the only drawback to... One of the drawbacks to squid beacons is that
Yeah, I don't have a bomb.
your enemies can see them on the map.
Yeah.
So
that
they
too.
can see if you're placing down a bunch of squid beacons.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right, back to Origami King.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So yeah, the battle system sucks.
Because Sammy's the only one who's played it. I haven't played it. Shadow hasn't
Really?
played it. Has Tom played it?
No.
No.
Only watched him.
Because of quarantine, I can't go over it because I'm gonna use Sammy's copy of it, but I can't do that during quarantine, so I haven't played it yet. So this is just yeah. Just wanted to disclaimer
Then-
there.
The next thing is world design and quality of life, which is kind of a weird thing to be bringing up, but for some reason, somehow no one caught in testing that Mario's movement speed is about half of what it should be. The worlds are so big, and a lot of your playtime just goes down to, if you're trying to backtrack somewhere, you're trying to go somewhere, you're just walking.
Yeah.
Slowly.
It's so dull in terms of that. And then, like, the fast travel is really not well done because there's two systems that don't really meet up. There's the pipe system, there's a pipe in each area that goes back to Toad Town, but then there's also these laboratories where you can, admittedly, funnily, fax travel. Yes, Paper Mario will fax himself.
Ah,
to-
yes.
That was admittedly funny.
It's no longer fast
But-
travel, it's fax travel.
But yeah, like, the sensor labs are put in completely different locations to the pipes, and the sensor labs are often in really inconvenient locations. Like, this one island in the Great Sea that you will visit once. There's a sensor lab there. Don't know why you'd ever want to fast travel there or back, but it's there. Then, like, there's no fast travel point to Shroom City in the desert. Like, one of the place you will probably be going the most in the desert. There is no fast travel, but there are two fast travel points to random places in the desert that aren't near anything. Those are how you'll fast travel to the desert, so there's a lot of walking involved. So, yeah, like, world design and quality of life is just notoriously absent. And also, speaking of quality of life, they like to, like, start you with, like, I don't know, like, they like to give quality of life features to you, like, after you should have them. Like, the Great Sea Area, you start with this, like, boat. And the boat's kind of slow. But, like, after you've been in there for a while, you get a notification that says, hey, come back to Toad Town, and we've built a new engine for you, so that will double your boat speed. It's like, great, I have to go back to Toad Town now and pay, like, 5,000 coins or something for a boat upgrade. Couldn't you have just given this to me at the beginning? Especially since, like, it's a point when, like, the Great Sea just, like, opens up for you to explore, but then they're like, oh wait, yeah, you gotta go back to Toad Town in order to get a decent boat speed. And then, yeah,
High
like,
ground.
it's just, there's just some roundabouts. Not. Yeah, so, another thing is, like, well, the whole paper thing. Paper Mario originally didn't really lean into the whole paper thing. It was an art style in the first few games, and Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door had those, like, paper plane, paper boat transformations that were, like, characterized as, like, an ancient curse that no one knows about.
We actually won that one.
So, the Paper Mario series has now taken a complete 180, and you cannot go 2 feet without hearing someone say, oh my gosh, it's made of paper. They make so many jokes about paper. Fax Travel was fun, but it was really the only one where I, like, legitimately laughed about. Like, they try to make so many jokes and, like, stuff off of this. But it's just comes off as, yes, we know it's made of paper. Can you please not lean into that as much? Because, like, it's like, just the world had a lot of charm and character to it that feels a little bit sucked out now that, like, I don't know. And then, speaking of charm and character, remember when, you know, characters could look unique from one another? Philip, you can attest to
Yes.
this one?
I do remember that.
Yeah,
It was a fun time.
pretty much every NPC in this game is a generic, identical Toad.
Fun.
And
This
there
is
is
so
no
different.
reason for that.
Well, there is. Well, this is actually because that's very interesting. Because a lot of the decisions, from what I can tell, that Sammy tells me about, seem to have come, like, because a lot of interviews have been released on it.
Yeah.
This. And a lot of it seems to come just from how it's being directed. But this one issue seems to come from higher up, which is interesting.
Yeah, and it's just like there is concept art within the game that shows one of the areas. It's like a ninja theme park kind of thing, and it shows like 12 different Toad designs that are all themed, like a bunch of like different characters, like a bunch of Goombas, like Shy Guys, Sniffets, Koopa Troopas, all with different costumes based off of that. Almost none of them made it into the final game. You run around Shogun Studios in the final game, and it's a ton of generic red Toads. There is one one Goomba, one Koopa, one Sniffet, and then just a bunch of generic uncostumed Toads.
Fun.
So there was concept art showing, like, what that area could have been. It just feels so lifeless when you just see every character looks the same. It got to the point within the game where I was just going around and hammering every Toad I saw, and it gave me an odd sense of satisfaction, and it probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this move again.
What move?
The one where I chill right here until somebody comes up and tries to steal the container.
Yeah, I pretty much got this container down. I don't.
Oh,
Wait,
it
did
stopped
you-
me.
Someone went to our container, right? All right, good.
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy's
So-
in there. Oh, my trigger's broken.
Yeah, let's try and get both this time again. Anywho, this
So,
doesn't seem to
long
bring up
story
too much.
short, don't buy Paper Mario: The Origami King.
We are recording right now.
It's
Yeah.
just
Well,
there's
it
so many
though.
things that on me personally. And like, okay, I will say that the ending is actually surprisingly good, and some people, like Game Explain's review, said like, well, that justifies the game, and like a whole like the ending just in turn made the game better. I do not think a good 6th chapter justifies the other 5 being garbage.
I do say endings have the power of being memorable. It's one of the
Yeah, but like,
there's some
it makes the game good? No, it does not.
yeah,
It can't justify.
Yeah, it's very interesting because actually, if we're gonna shift the topic generally to endings, because I've been thinking about this a lot, but there are a lot of like things, like there are some like pieces of art that I actually think are very elevated by their ending, but it's very important that you at least passively enjoy the first.
Oh, that
part.
was us. That was definitely us.
You saying passively enjoy the first part and the last part?
Yeah. Well, you have to get because I've been thinking about endings a lot, and it's interesting because a good ending has the power to really stick with you, and it's probably a lot of why people are justifying Origami King because of the ending. Although I do think there are a bunch of people who actually like the whole game, but with a good ending, it does have as my mom. I'm having a bad time explaining myself. As my mom always said, the thing you remember most is the beginning and the end.
What?
And
You're breaking
You
up.
cut out. I don't think it's a consistent issue, but
Oh.
just that one time.
well, the one thing that you remember most about anything is the beginning and the end.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh,
I
I
God,
lost
I
wait,
connection
what?
to team
I
when
lost
I turned the
connection.
lobby.
Yep.
I was just
Well, here's the
declining a
thing.
friend. I was just
The
declining a
beginning
friend
of
request.
Paper Mario: The Origami King leaves one of the worst first impressions I've seen in a video game. Also, I'm making a room.
Oh, I'm making.
Somebody just sent me a friend request.
Let's ignore it. Maybe
I was
we'll
just-
later. It's-
I was just deleting a friend request.
Well,
Yeah, I just did too.
Paper Mario: The Origami King's initial opening area is just the worst. It's so slow in terms of tutorials. There's too many of them. They slow your game down, and they explain like everything to you like 3 times in a row.
Gosh dang it.
And it's just so much of a pain. Like, the first 3 hours are just going through that forest area and then Toad Town. It's just like, Toad Town's just this annoying fetch quest where it's like, oh, we can't get to the castle, so we gotta find some way to go there. Oh, hey, you can use this manhole. Oh, wait, you can't because you need this manhole hook. Go find my friend. Oh, hey, you're looking for the manhole hook? Oh, it's in a building on the other side of the town. And keep in mind, your walking speed is trash. So, like, Toad Town itself takes about an hour. And it's just backtracking throughout the town. Only even one time we're like, oh. Like, the friend you're supposed to be finding is a red Shy Guy, and there's this one, like, guy who looks like a Shy Guy turned back, but when you talk to him, he turns around and he's a Sniffit, because they have different masks, and he's like, oh, you thought I was a Shy Guy? Too bad. Like, what the heck? They didn't need to...
Right.
Anyway, it's just really sad. Paper Mario: The Origami King. I just want Paper Mario to be a good game, or like at least what it was before. By the way, join my team. Join my lobby.
Fine. I was making my own lobby. Alright, never mind. Oh yeah, we're at the end of the episode, so yeah, thanks for flying with the Flightship.